to another edition of WFCF TV, Florida Chamber Foundation's podcast that we come to you twice a month. And today we're pleased to have Kelly Smallridge, who's the President and CEO of the Business Development Board of Palm Beach County. Kelly, I want to thank you for spending time with us today.
Thank you, Dr. Brill.
No formalities here. Nobody out there is going to call me that unless I've got a great papers, Kelly, so I appreciate that. Want to talk and get right into some exciting things that continue to happen in Palm Beach County. Again, you guys are well known for the attraction of Scripps, and things have continued to go well. Max Planck over the years, and some smaller, I call them acquisitions, if you will, or attractions. Give the folks that are watching with us today some of those exciting things that are happening in Palm Beach County that may not have hit the newspapers just yet.
You're exactly right. We have seen a tremendous amount of economic development here in Palm Beach County. Just on Monday, we announced the international relocation of the corporate headquarters of Chromalloy, which is one of the largest aviation aerospace retrofit facilities here. So we're very pleased that the north end of our county has seen a tremendous amount of activity in aviation, aerospace, and engineering. Dale mentioned that we did bring in Max Planck and Scripps several years ago, which is leading to continued growth in the bioscience industry, and recently Florida Atlantic University was approved for a medical school. Here in the central part of our county in West Palm Beach, we have seen and will continue to see the growth of digital technologies, and we landed Digital Domains Educational Institute right in the heart of the city of West Palm Beach. And then as you travel further south in Palm Beach County to the cities of Boynton, Delray, and Boca Raton, we are seeing a tremendous amount of activity in the communications IT industry with the growth of companies like Campus Management, 3C Interactive, LexisNexis, OpenPeak. So it's been a very healthy 2 to 3 years for us. And luckily we live in a county where CEOs like to vacation or they have a second home here, and we've been able to land their facility after they've spent a tremendous amount of time in this beautiful county.
Well, not asking you to divulge all the secrets of your success, but one of the things that I will note, again, as I travel around the state, and some of the folks that are watching this might recognize from their own local situation, is that it's often difficult to unify a county. And,
Yes.
and the examples you just gave, if I'm not mistaken, you went from North County all the way to South County for here in Palm Beach County. What are some of the secrets to your ability to pull the county together where other folks might be struggling with that?
Excellent question. When we're doing economic development, and what we've learned over the last several years is the more that you educate your business leaders and educate those who play a role, all of the stakeholders in your community, about the value of economic development, the easier it is for you to do and to bring jobs to this area. So we created an Economic Development 101 almost program or course for all of the elected officials, and we've been traveling throughout to all the 38 municipalities, and we have learned that when we now bring an expansion or relocation prospect to that community, if they've been through this Economic Development 101, our chances of landing them there and then putting out a warm welcome mat has increased significantly. We also created an expedited permitting ordinance so that all of the municipalities that have the chance to capture growth have a clear-cut, unified ordinance that is geared towards targeted industry clusters, and that has really helped us in our efforts to expedite. And as you know, economic development is about speed to market, time is money, and we're able to make that happen sometimes sooner than our competitive communities in and outside of the state of Florida.
Sure. Now, speaking of speed, one of the things that's going on as we videotape this podcast is the legislature is weighing during its session on the restructuring of the entire economic development infrastructure, if you will, when you look at what will happen to OTED, the Office of Tourism, Trade, and Economic Development, Enterprise Florida, Space Florida, Visit Florida, those types of folks. Any thoughts on, not as much the process, but when they're done with this, we'll know they got it right if what happens?
We know they have it done right if the process is expedited, if there's a clear-cut point person for local economic development boards to go to for these major projects, if the state continues to have greater resources than what they have right now, and also if the state continues to help the process by having one point agency in each respective county. That's a critical part of the infrastructure that needs to be considered to keep in place. So key point person, more resources would be very helpful.
Okay. Well, we'll keep an eye on them, and so will the folks watching this podcast. I want to thank you for spending a couple minutes with us here with WFCF TV, the Florida Chamber Foundation's podcast. Here with Kelly Smallridge, President and CEO of the Business Development Board of Palm Beach County. Kelly, thank you for your time, and we'll see you next issue.